Welcome to Mic Check Waifu Waifu.
Mic check, waifu. King, tell him. Is that true?
It is, and we about to cut too.
This is episode 323 of Mic Check Waifu. As always, it's brought to you by Patreon. Patreon.com/Mic Check Waifu is where you can get early access to the video version of this podcast. Is where you can get access to the Patreon exclusive podcast, The After Stories, where you can get access to the pre-show, which goes live 2 days before this episode goes live for everybody. We appreciate the support on patreon.com. Shout out to the Patreon producers explicitly. Ked the Pro from Chaotic Culture Podcast, Fear, Semi Sensei, Frozen, T Money Fingers, Dad Needs to Talk Podcast. Check out Dad Needs to Talk Podcast. Christian the Archivist, aka Death Scythe, all for one map. Rob Stone, and last but certainly not least, our guy Matthew H. Thank you so much for producing this and many episodes of the podcast. We couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you. Mic Check Waifu is the anime podcast is brought to you every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. CT, where we bring you seasonal anime topic discussions and cuts and new shows to add to your list, etc. Make sure you check out our gaming podcast, youtube.com/@respectgames, RASPEC games. New gaming episode every Wednesday, usually. Check that out. We would appreciate it. We are almost at 100 subs. So if we can get that to 100 subs, we greatly appreciate that there on our brand new YouTube channel and gaming podcast. That's the love. We appreciate that. And now let's talk about this anime. This is the cut week, as Tel pointed out at the beginning of this episode. This is the time where usually anime has the 3-episode rule and we give our cuts. But before we give our cuts, as we start off every episode, what is Tails episode of the week this week?
And damn, I didn't even put it on here. It's the one about ramen being in a glass bottle.
Oh yeah, Chitose.
Yeah, that Chitose. I watched both those the 2 episodes. It is only 2 episodes out right now.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I watched that and phenomenal.
Yeah, that is the number 1 show for this season. Spoilers for our ready getting episode later, but yeah, that shit is incredible. It's truly the best show this season for me personally. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm more of a rom-com / just this kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? This is just my type of show. Sorry, I'm getting the notes open for the show, so I do all this shit.
What was your episode, brother?
My episode of the week this week, since you picked Chitose, which was going to be my choice, I'm going to choose.
Bad.
Oh, it's all good because it's rightfully so deserved. I'm going to choose Dad is a hero, Mom is a spirit, and I'm a reincarnator. That show is absolutely special. Something about its uniqueness just keeps me enthralled, captivated. It's a whole lot of fun, man. If you haven't watched that show, don't let the title deter you. It is very, very worth the watch for that show.
That show, like you said, it's something special about it, and it's what it. Here's what I think it is, right? You know how some shows just overdo everything?
Mm-hmm.
This show kind of undersells itself.
Yeah, it does.
It's like unassumingly, like it's just present. It told you what's happening or what it is, but then just started to be. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yes,
it told
man.
you what it is and just started to be. I'm like, I adore this show when it's on.
Yep.
And I hate to feel like people just won't understand why I adore it because
it's just
so
watch
simply. Yeah, it's just so simply itself.
Oh, you said it so perfectly.
It's a great show, bro.
It really is a great show, because if you don't watch it, you wouldn't have a fucking clue about anything what we're saying right now. But it's dude, I can't even put it into words because you said it so perfectly, because it's just present. It is literally the title of the show, as crazy as it sounds. Because again, when I talk to people like Legal, who is a very surface level anime watcher, he's gonna hate that I said that about him, but it's true. He watches some of the more popular things and none of the more obscure things like we do. He's like, because he always talk about how we just watch anything. But dad is a hero, mom is a spirit, and I'm a reincarnator. It just sounds unpleasant. It just doesn't sound right. But when you watch this show, everything about it is right. It's a unique isekai with the mother and father and the kid, or the kid being the reincarnated kid, being present together. And it's just so, that alone is special. And then there's intrigue, there's political intrigue, there's movement, there's just so much shit that goes on. And this small little cast of characters, and only in this we only been in this mansion for these 3 episodes too. That's what's crazy about it. Like, right. We only been in this one place. But I think it's very unique and special in that aspect, and absolutely adorable in every stretch of the word. Like it's brilliant. That show is probably number 3 on my list. Okay, I know we normally do midterms, save midterms for that, but I just want to give an early rating, because Chitose, your episode of the week, definitely my number 1. And then my number 2, I'm gonna just go ahead and say my number 2, because fuck it. Again, these titles. It's these titles, but forgive me because I want to get this proper. There it is. My gift, level 9,999 unlimited, got you backstabbed in the backwater dungeon and I'm out for revenge. That episode 2, it just don't even exist compared to what episode 3 did this week. So,
man,
that's number 2 for me this season.
It's so wild that that's accurate. That's so accurate.
Yeah. Incredible. They're incredible. But
man, that anime already too. Goodness gracious. And I understand that episode 2 is jarring.
Very jarring.
But
it makes sense when you watch episode 3.
Because I made a comment in our Discord about it. I said they just let you know that these characters can be loving and endearing.
Yep.
And then turn it off when they don't have to. And it's just like, man.
It is what it is a nice juxtaposition between who they are and what they can be. Which is, I thought, once you watch episode 3, episode 2 becomes more fired, in my personal opinion. Because it's like, it's context to
demon. That's demons right
demon. There. Now, I want to go to another show that I found to be also endearing, but still not as great. Now, the show we just talked about, my gift to level 9,999, I believe it was T Money Fingers. Shout out to T Money Fingers, the producer of the show, who said this was this is a Temu Overlord. That title was reserved for a wild ass boss to appear. This is definitely Temu Overlord, because of literally the way they move, like how she's picking up her other folk, and it's virtually Overlord light for sure.
It is, it's exactly that. I'm not mad at it. Here's the thing, is that, like, God, I hope this is whatever. I don't care.
Yes, I love it.
It's cool to watch.
It's cool to watch.
Turn it on. It's a smooth little watch.
Yes.
I ain't care, but it's a smooth little watch. Like, I'm not mad to have it on my list right now.
Yes.
I don't want it to sound bad, like I'm hating on the show.
I know.
Because I really do. I think that the concept is really intriguing.
We are absolutely locked in. We are on the same page, like verbatim tonight, and it's crazy. It's crazy because everything that you're saying, I understand exactly what you're saying, because I feel it. I feel it in my soul too. Like the same way, like it's a fine show. easy to turn on. And like you said, it's a smooth watch. It just glides through when you're watching it. But I don't care that much. I'm not that impressed by it, but I'm not disappointed by it. I'm not.
But here's the reason. Here's the reason. So there's 3 shows you mentioned that are your top 3 for this season.
Yep.
On top of like the slice of life this season, I feel like the slice of life is slicing. It's cutting up this season, and it's actually pretty solid. It's not that I have a problem with any of the action anime. It's just the action anime I'm watching this season is okay. It's okay.
Mad decent.
But I feel like all the slice of life this season are kicking into overgear. We got overdrive. Like for instance, may I ask one more thing?
That's like, do we count that as slice of life though?
Oh, you know what? You right. Because I view this as a slice of life, but I understand that it might not be.
Yeah, it's more of like a fairy tale.
It's like a subgenre away from this necessarily like
True.
What we're normally. It's what is it? It is not shonen.
Shoujo.
Seinen.
Oh,
shoujo. Yeah, shoujo.
Shoujo. Yeah. But
I fuck with it. Yeah, I like it, bro.
Yeah.
It's so good. And it's also one of those shows that I'm not gonna say it. It has its moments, but it is laughably like enjoyable,
audibly laughable. Like I'm talking like I'm cackling. I'm over here laughing out loud watching this shit in a way that's different than girlfriend or something like that. It's like it's such an entertaining laugh. Girlfriend is a funny laugh. This is an entertaining and funny laugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking enthralled with everything that goes on with. May I ask for one final thing? That's a good point. Very good point. It's so endearing. And then to be honest, man, the sci-fi of Dusk Beyond the End of the World is also fire. That's still hitting on all cylinders for me.
Yes.
It's a shame that it's like in the middle of the week, so it's kind of easy to forget about, but it's not to say that it's bad in any stretch.
I think that it's still in a place where it's ramping up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
I love learning about the world.
Yeah, I think that beginning solidified it as it's a must watch,
Absolutely.
Right? And then everything that came after that just building into the climax I feel like we're going to get. Mm-hmm. But easy. I would recommend it for this season already. I'm just not sure where it's going to go, but I feel, and it could be false bravado. I could have unnecessary faith in this show. But I feel that my faith is reasonable in saying that I feel like the show's going to end on at least go in a good direction.
I agree. It's very warranted. What I will say about it is that this is another show I feel like that's going to do the same thing. I talked about it 2 weeks ago. A Wild Ass Boss appeared. How it just caters to that anime genre of the people that just look for them action shows. It just caters to that, but it still offers a lot more depth to it than that.
I can definitely see that. I also see the little. It might not be that, with the little harem-esque moments as well.
Oh yeah. I don't think it will be though.
I don't think it will be either, but I do like that they have comedic beats in this when we had such a serious undertone in the beginning.
Yeah, very heavy.
Like to be able to switch and cater to that I feel like is a nice flex that they can say they have. But it also, this is what scares me about it, is I feel like it's going to go from that soft to that dark again.
Yeah. And I actually would love that, by the way.
Yeah. I'm saying it feels like it's gonna set me up for it, and I'm not gonna see it coming.
Yeah, I'm all for it. And then let's talk some returning shows, Till. If you would allow me to go into One Punch Man again, shit is ass. It's so unbelievably, unequivocally, and universally. And it's crazy that I'm universally agreeing with anybody else in the anime community, but it's horrible. It's terrible. It's so terrible. You know who Moist Critical is? Very popular streamer, Charlie. who just makes these videos. He got about 19 million subscribers on YouTube. He made a video today. He just released today about One Punch Man season 3. He said One Punch Man was the first anime he's ever watched that made him go to the manga because he just loved it that much. It was just one of his favorite series, and every time that anybody needs to watch an anime, he recommends One Punch Man because he thinks it's a great jumping point into anime. You can agree to disagree with that, whatever the case may be. That's just how strongly he feels about One Punch Man. Yeah. Made this video and said this shit is horrid. And it's crazy that we all, even as big fans of One Punch Man, everybody in the verse seems to be on the same page about how bad this is. It is, I was perfectly fine earlier today. I was ecstatic. I'm serious as hell. I was so wide awake. I was just ready to wait as long as you needed to wait to do the podcast. I'm like, I'm up. I'm good. Like, I'm in a great mood. I drank a bunch of water. I'm excited. And then I'm like, you know what? While I'm waiting, I could actually turn on because I didn't plan on watching One Punch Man. I'm like episode 2. I'm like, you know what? I might as well turn it on since I'm waiting for my brother to get here. You know what I'm saying? I might as well since it's here and I can talk about it on the show since it's cut week. I turn it on until when I tell you it was the most boring, absolute boring snooze fest of a terrible episode with horrible pacing. And like, dude, you don't watch One Punch Man for overzealous dialogue. Like, it's just so much dialogue. Why are we talking so much to everybody for literally 17 minutes of the show is one conversation between 2 characters or 3 characters technically, but I digress. Like, what are we like? What? This is not One Punch Man. This is not what we here for. You mean to tell me I got to go a whole season of this? Yeah, it's rough.
Now, to go with Moist Critical. When I watched the first season of One Punch Man, I did also immediately go to the manga.
Yeah.
And I've read a decent amount of it.
It's great. What a show is. I don't know about the manga because I didn't read it.
I don't know what's going on this season. But it's ironically enough, there are some things that also return this season I feel like are droppable. Cuttable. I do want to say this before we do get to anything cutting yet. I watched My Hero Academia.
Okay.
And they're clearly putting in the budget for these episodes, right? Mm-hmm. They're doing, and this is the one thing I always say about My Hero Academia. Even when I feel like their pacing is garbaggio, pure trash. Yeah. The one thing they always do that kind of almost makes me feel like, I can deal with the pacing is the musical cues.
Yeah. That's the one thing they get right.
I know, but it's like, I'm watching the episode and I'm like, damn, man, this is okay. I hate saying, why am I like this today? I'm like, man, okay, this is My Hero Academia. One of the main characters is having a very big moment, and I feel like this is going to be hyped on the internet, of course, because of how good it looked. Yeah. Because granted, it looked amazing. If you haven't already seen, did you watch this episode of My Hero? If you watched it, it did. It looked really good. It looks like, man, the animation was top tier. It was a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 even. But I'm watching it and I'm like, it is a bunch of like, it's really just a pretty picture or pretty animation, and they're using this to like buy time and show emphasis. And I feel like it's dragging this last moment so much.
No tell. It doesn't do that with just that last moment. It does it with the entire series. Like the entire previous season before this, because you probably don't remember watching that one. It does the same shit. And I know exactly what you're saying. It's emphasis on a moment, but it's like no progress really almost at all.
It's like they milking you for the tears, though, is what it is.
Yes.
It's like
they get the emotional beat right. Literally, musically.
And that's where the music come into play. And I'm like, dang, I do feel kind of emotional. But like it's not really much happening.
Yep.
It's just all the build up for the big flash. And it looks so cool, bro. If I was in my earlier anime years, yo, watching My Hero Academia at this point right now, it would have been like top 10 to me.
It's easy for the easily impressed. Again, the thing is sonically, and I will say this about last season when I watched it. I should have mentioned this last episode now, and I'm doing it a disservice for not mentioning it because I was fucking grilling it. But sonically, My Hero will always get you emotionally because it's the chords, it's the strings, it's the placement of those chords and the strings. But when you're watching these segments, right? Like, cause it was a moment where I was actually like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm feeling something. And when Gentle pulled up and was saving UA, spoilers for the whatever, and was saving UA from falling, I'm like, and the music, and it wasn't like the full You Say Run, but it was like a mixture of You Say Run and kind of like the gentle theme inside of it. And it was just so sonically beautiful that it gave me goosebumps. And because I feel like I'm sonically inclined, I get emotional about that stuff. So it wasn't necessarily that I'm sad for the moment. At the moment, that moment lasted fucking 15 minutes of the episode again. And I'm like, okay, we can move on. We're not going to move on because they're going to just flash back real quick 20 minutes, what happened 20 minutes ago. And it's just going to be this terrible rap of like pacing so they can milk out that moment. But that one piece sonically got me goosebumped out. You know what I'm saying?
Every time, bro.
Every time. And that's about as strong as they got at this point. Dude, we are so fucking intertwined right now. We are, everything that you're saying, right? And it may not sound like it makes sense to anybody else listening to this podcast. Everybody listening to us, like, what the fuck are they even talking about? Probably. But because I understand exactly what you're saying, like, I feel the exact same way you do. I know exactly what you're saying or is trying to say. But to them, it might not make sense. But to me, it makes perfect sense because I feel the exact same way about everything that you said so far. Everything. Because I can picture, I don't know, I haven't seen a new My Hero, but I can picture a moment probably super cool. And it was probably about 10 minutes of the entire episode of that moment, probably either being replayed or animated beautifully. And it's going in slow motion, it's moving, and he's doing all these beautiful colors probably. And what happens is it's just that moment, and that's it the entire episode.
It's like a solid 6-second clip stretched for like 8 or 10 minutes.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
And man, it looked good. I was like, dang, he got from point A to point B.
Yep. Almost like One Piece. Almost.
But okay, yeah. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, sheesh, I could have been to the next episode already. Yeah.
I didn't watch the newest episode of Spy Family, but that's a testament to exactly what this is pretty much is going to be. Now, before we get into cuts, I say we go into pauses. The shows that we feel that we can lay down, set to the side, pause it, add it to the list of stuff that we may get back to or may not, whatever. That's what any list is for us to build these lists. And I'm starting off with Mechanical Marie. I thought I could do it after episode 3. I thought I can like just stick it out, but it comes out on Sunday. So it comes out, is it Saturday? I think it's Saturday. It's either Saturday or Sunday, regardless. It comes out on the days where a lot of stuff comes out for me. And it's decent. Not quality enough for me to want to watch, but I do want to see how it ends. So I think it's better for me to just pause, let it build up, come back to it later. So Mechanical Marie is one for me.
So I only have 2 that I want to pause, and Mechanical Marie is one of them.
Okay.
To be completely fair. And I say that because I do feel almost entirely, I imagine how you feel, like I know it's going to get good, but watching it week to week just makes me feel like it's not happening in the time frame in which I think it should happen.
Tedious. It feels tedious.
Yeah. But the only other one I feel like I'm going to pause is To Your Eternity Season 3. And I think that's a good idea for me because I've done it with every season prior where I like went and watched it afterwards, after it was finished, because watching it episode to episode was like, it wasn't as enjoyable. It was digestible, but not it didn't sit right. Yeah. So I think it's a better show to pause and come back to.
Yeah. And then for my other one is like this is teetering between cut and pause, but Yano-kun's Ordinary Days. It's about the one where the kid who is just unlucky and always hurts himself, and a girl who discovers she has a crush on him relatively early. She discovers she has a crush on him, and it is wholly fine. It's cute and everything, but I just can't. I don't want to. The trope is getting old. It got old after episode 2, and it just continues to get old. But I kind of want to see where it goes for her sake, because I like her as a character. I think her name's Kyoko. Kyoko is a really great character, and the way she recognizes her feelings is endearing again, and she's adorable. But it's him getting hurt all the time over and over and over again, and her being worried about him getting hurt over and over again is just not it. It's just not it. So that's paused.
All right.
I'm gonna come back to it. And then do I have another one that I want to pause? I do. Nope, that's a cut.
Cut it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it for pauses for me. 2 pauses.
You want to hit maybe Crystal's pause?
Yeah. Let's go through Crystal's entire her cuts this week.
All right. Cut week stuff. Crystal has number 1, cutting. Inexpressive Kashiwada and expressive Oda. I get what they're trying to do, but it's not sticking for me. How you feeling about? Are you watching that one too?
Yeah, I am. And I feel the exact same way she do. I didn't watch the most recent episode. I couldn't get to 3. It's just not it. It's a possible. You know what? Do I want to set as pause? Yeah, I'm going to set it as pause because maybe I can come back to it. But I very strongly no on that. But I feel the same way she do.
She said, number 2, pausing for now. Yano-kun's Ordinary Days is cute, but I don't have the mental focus for this type of simplicity right now. I might come back down the road when I can focus on this type again. Plus, the trope is getting old. She spitting again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, her interlock too. Same page.
All right. Number 3, might cut depending on episode 3. A mangaka's weirdly wonderful workplace. I like every other character but the main right now. I'll give it one more chance tomorrow. Well, yesterday when the actual pod episode drops, she just like us for real.
Yeah.
But if she still annoys me, I'm dropping. Honorable mention, Makura Senpai. I'm going to stick with it, but she's starting to annoy me just a tad. But I like the male lead enough to stay so far.
So let me talk about that real quick. My Aqua Senpai is another one of those shows that come out on a day where not a lot of shows come out. So, and it's a one that I could turn on and it goes by fast. But I also 100% agree. Her trope is fucking annoying because it's just she can't communicate, but she can't communicate not in a cutesy way like Comey can't communicate or somebody who's shy and timid. It's a abrasive, aggressive. Instead of saying, hey, Tell, you want to go out to eat? She says, you need to come with me to eat. Or so. It's very abrasive and aggressive. And it's just don't. And the male character he's literally carrying the show right now. But I'm eager to see where it goes. Like I really want to see where it goes. But she's absolutely right about my Aqua Senpai. All right, I'll do Dad Needs to Talk. Dad Needs to Talk says cut week. So honestly, I don't have anything to cut, mainly because I'm not watching a lot. The various isekais and fantasy shows are okay enough that I'm watching weekly. There have been some nice surprises beyond those. Biggest surprises and keepers for me so far is Dusk Beyond the End of the World, mainly because I knew nothing about this going in and immediately grabbed my attention. Yes, agreed. Number 2, Tojima wants to be a kamen rider. I have no history with the kamen rider stuff, but I love this show. Fully embraces what it is and it executes it well. And number 3.
Before you go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Tojima wants to be a kamen rider. I am watching that. And this is, for me, right? This is one of the action-oriented shows that I'm watching. it's not bad. I definitely would not recommend it to like Polo. But it's one of these shows, it's like, it's in the same grain as like what One Punch Man was in the first season, but it's not, I can't say it's good, but there's something about it that just, it's palatable.
Okay.
And I'm watching, I'm like, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, this is off the wall crazy, but whatever, it's on and I'm watching it. So I also like that, exactly what he said. It does fully embrace what it is, bro. It embraces how crazy and wacky it is, and it just goes with it. And it's crazy because I feel like not only you spitting, I'm spitting, they spit. It feels exactly like what he said. So yeah.
Number 3, Sanda. This has been weird. Yeah, interesting drama mystery series. I know it wouldn't be the usual with it being from a creator of Beastars, but I'm interested in seeing more of this show. Yeah, that Beastars coming made me less interested. Overall, this season is slow for me, which is fine because I'm catching up on other stuff.
And that's fine. I think that's actually perfect.
Me too. I couldn't agree more. Now, for cuts. And or possible cuts, because we can still continue next week and be like, this is on the fence for next week too, for episode 4, but we'll see, you know. So my first cut. Oh, and if you guys have cuts, if you guys missed a thread, I mentioned it in the episode last week that we were going to use the 322 thread to post our cuts, like Crystal and Rob from Dad Needs to Talk posted. But if you have any cuts, you could drop it in this episode's thread and we will still continue to share them next week too. So feel free. But my first cut, Till, is definitely going to have to be. Wait, did I cut it already? Where'd it go? Oh shit. Am I not cutting anything? What's happening here? Maybe I'm not cutting anything, Till.
Is that really what it is?
I think so. I think I paused everything that I thought about cutting. Oh, the inexperienced one I cut. Yeah, that's the one.
All right.
Oh, inexpressive. Sorry, inexpressive and the expressive. That was good.
Okay. So, is that it?
Well, that's my first one, yeah.
Okay. Spy Family season 3. I sincerely, I want it to. I don't feel it in my bones. I want to.
Yeah, that's when
I can't bring myself to it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have to not lie to myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to watch it, but I know that I don't want to watch it. And that's just me being honest.
My issue with this is that I'm going to keep it in my watching, right? And it's just going to be when I feel like getting to it, I'm going to get to it. I'm not even going to pause it. I'm not going to cut it because, Tell, it's a season 3. Because it's a season 3, because I watched the first 2 seasons plus a movie, I'm like, I gotta this is like one of those ones where you gotta see it through type deals for me.
Kind of like that to me, bro.
No, that's just what I feel. It's not, whatever you got to do, is what you got to do. But for me, that's just how I gotta see it through. But it's gonna be where I'm keeping as like airing, and I'm gonna let the episodes just build up, and then come to it if I have time for it. But I completely feel you with what you're saying. I thought I was gonna cut the sleeper that you forced me to watch, and I'm on a verge. Episode 4 is going to determine on whether I cut this one or not, and this is The Monster Wants to Eat Me. This shit so far has been so uninteresting and so just not from me. But I'm giving it that episode 4 because it's a sleeper, and the sleepers, again, normally what we do during anime seasons is the sleepers we have to see through and discuss it at the end of the season. This is not my forte at all. It's just not great. And from the looks of it, I don't think it's going to be great. But again, I'm gonna give it 4 and see what the turnout is going to be. So call it possible.
Possible for sure. Digimon Beat Break.
Oh, I forgot you were watching a lot of shit that I didn't think was gonna make it.
Here's the thing. It's the play between trying to be childlike and trying to introduce some semi-adult things like ideals.
Straddling.
It's too wonky to do that. They don't do a good job of validating either of them. If that makes sense, right?
Yes.
Like
it does.
It's great at being a kid show when it's a kid show, and then it introduces the adult theme and it kind of throws off the kid aspect of it.
Bro,
so it's like, I'm cool on not watching it. I did give it a try. I try and watch Digimon often. And I find myself not watching it.
What's so funny about what you're saying about that is I feel the same way in some aspects of the game of Time Strangers. And I know this isn't the gaming podcast, but this is kind of relevant because it's an animated show. You know, I don't think this is based off of any one of the arcs or whatever, but it does the same thing with this game. There's like moments where your main character is wearing an outfit, and its outfit is very it's eccentric is the term I want to use, and the characters mention it so often about how ridiculous your character looks in his outfit. But in the game, guess what you could do? You could change your outfit. So when you change your outfit, I changed my outfit the first chance I got to an all black suit. So they're still commenting on, like, I still got on this eccentric outfit that I don't have on. And it feels weird. It feels out of place because they're like, yeah, you're in that strange outfit. Or what kind of outfit is that? Are you cosplaying? You look like somebody from an anime. And it's doing that. And it's very weird. And then you got this one character that's telling me constantly that, oh, you're a good person. You're a good person. You're a good and she's doing that every other sentence. It feels just weird. It feels like it's power of friendship mixed with, and then you got these crazy adult things because it's about a Digimon war, essentially. It's a weird juxtaposition that kind of like the scale tips very strongly in one direction and then goes into the other direction. It's weird.
Man.
Very weird. But still a lot of fun. Great game. All right, sorry. I should have saved that for the gaming podcast, huh? All right.
We can still use it.
Yes. I don't think I have any more cuts.
All right. See this, The Sound of Heroes.
Okay. Is that dancing one?
It's the musical one.
Yeah, musical one. Yeah.
It looks very good. Story is not solid. I'm gonna give it one more week. This will be episode 4.
Okay. And
then I'll decide, right?
Straddling.
It's right there, but this definitely fits as a possible, but it's like it has the bones of just being okay and a possibility of being better, but it just hasn't reeled it in yet. So it's right there.
Tell thoughts on the Gatherers, Adventurers, and the Isekai.
It is not a show that I recommend at all.
Yeah, it's not good.
I turned it on. Yeah. I literally just watched it before we did this, and I just turned it on. I wouldn't recommend. I think I can continue to watch it. Is the thing though, and that's what sucks. Is that like I'm not ever gonna tell anybody it's good, but yes, I can continue to watch this. And I'm gonna have my daughter in the background. She's gonna say, "Oh, that's a cute little dragon animal."
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say, "Yeah," and then it's also just not great.
So let me talk to you a little bit about this because again, this is coming from the perspective of somebody who don't watch it the day of we're recording or whatever. I watch it the day it releases. It releases tomorrow from the day we're recording this, which is Sunday night. It released Monday. The only thing that comes out Monday is that. And my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero. Those are the only 2 shows on Monday. So if If you watch it the day that these comes out, extremely easy to just turn it on, watch it, boom, it's done in 24 minutes. Technically 20 minutes, intro, outro. And then you go into my status as an assassin and you're done for the day. You're boom, you're completed. So while it's not good, I wouldn't recommend it. It's definitely not even worth. It's a 56 accurate as hell on any list. Like, it's just not a good show. Animation's bad. Character is the best part about it. The main character, he's fine. Everything else doesn't. It doesn't offer you anything. But is it something you can check off your list of 1,000 anime? Yes. Very easy to watch. Very easy 20 minutes. And you're done.
Ironically enough, for it to come out the same day as my status as an assassin, obviously exceeds the heroes. It is kind of weird that, and I'm like, that show is a higher, it's like they clearly have a budget for that show. But it's also still just okay.
Really? Okay, so this is where we were here. We were lined up perfectly.
Hear me out. Like, I was wary. This is kind of spoilers. I can't say that. I was wary about what happened in this episode, right? I foresaw something like this, and it wasn't exactly this, right? My foresight wasn't on point when I saw this happen.
Yeah.
I saw the character who was backstabbed doing the backstabbing. Right?
Yeah, me too.
But it didn't roll out that way. So it put me in a weird position in my head where it's like, I don't want to see this go the way of Shield Hero. And that's why I said it's okay. Because I will say I was definitely enjoying where it was headed. And
he mean later half of my Shield Hero. Sorry, y'all.
Yes.
Not the beginning.
Not the beginning. But I saw how this happened. I was like, I don't want this to go the way of Shield Hero, where I feel like, just to be honest, I'm not enjoying Shield Hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole last season, I feel like whatever. Literally whatever, bro.
It kind of just wasted time. It feels like, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could erase that on my brain. Nah, I'm just playing. But when I say it's okay, I think it's that fear of that happening again that I'm saying is just okay. Because the show itself, I think, looks good, feels good to watch. I thought it was interesting on the first episode for sure. I'm just like, man, I don't want it to. When I saw this, I was like, I don't want that to happen. I don't want this to be the scenario.
I find this to be much more interesting. I'm glad it didn't go the route of like the revenge tale story trope. I think our episode next week has to be about the different tropes. Like, we should go through. This is my idea for next. Sorry to side tangent real quick.
Do it.
I think my idea for next week's show is we should go through the years from whence the podcast started. So starting from whichever year that we started doing the podcast to now, and see which trope was trendy for that year, and just discuss it. Okay, but I'm glad it didn't go the route of the same thing we've been getting this season or this year, is the revenge trope tale, like a backstab, kicked out of my party, et cetera, that we've been getting for the last couple of years, I would say. Actually, I'm glad it's not going that route. It's taking a different route where certain select few of the students are like, we're on your side, and some of you are not. I love the slight spoilers, but this is slight spoilers for this. This is more about the political aspect of this world that is unnerving. That's the word I could use without going into spoilers. So I think that piece is much more interesting than the atypical be usual shit we usually get. And I'm more intrigued with this one than, to be honest, mostly anything else this season. So this is like fourth or fifth on the list of my tops this season because of how good it looks. I like how it's not wasting my time. Yes, it did feel a little bit rushed when it comes to certain aspect, but it just doesn't. It cuts out a lot of the fluff. I don't need fluff anymore. Like I've seen this all before. So cut out that fluff and get to the juice, and that's what it's doing. And I'm enjoying it.
I can actually agree with that a lot. I agree that definitely not wasting our time. And that's one of the things I enjoyed about it. Like I said, the only issue I have is the fact that I had a spike of worry. It's the past traumas of anime that were once good and that have taken the plunge.
A twist. I completely get it.
To poop hood.
You're guarding yourself because
tempering my expectations.
There it is. Because what could happen is that I could be like what it was for us when we were dude. Oh, what was that one? Angel something or another that we thought was going to be fire, and episode 1 was so good, and ended up being one of the worst shows ever.
They be playing on our face, bro.
Yeah. So I'm with you on that, because I could be completely wrong and you could be right by tempering your expectations or prepping or putting up your shield, fucking hardening yourself for disappointment. So I respect that. I do respect that.
It got me scared.
I understand. And then what do you think about the Banished Court Magician? Because this is another one that maybe gets one more from me probably, but I might end up finishing it because it's not.
Yeah, I feel like about this one the same, not the same way I feel about the Gatherer Isekai, that it's easy to watch.
Yeah, it's like
that but higher quality.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the thing is that it has to me, and I said I'm not sure how you feel about this one, but to me it has the bones of like what makes something like more interesting or good, because we just watched something. I'm not gonna say it was the same, but the idea of what it has. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I feel like that's solid, and that's what makes me want to continue watching it. And then it just has a little bit more quality than the Gatherer Isekai or some really low end ones. So.
Yes, exact same way. That's what's keeping me coming back, is the quality of it's good. The fucking party name is awful. Lasting Period. And this is the English term is just terrible. I get it. It's supposed to be for school. I don't think they understand it. Lasting Period in English has multiple connotations, and it just seems weird to be a name, to be shouting that name. Lasting Period. It's just not a good name. But other than that, like, it's easy. The main character so far, the side characters are carrying the show for me. The main character absolutely stinks for some reason.
He and it's exactly that. The side characters, they're kind of like in a bag. And and here's the thing is that I think part of it is intentional. It's a confidence thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because he's had a little bit of a bout with
his past situation.
People who wanted to break him down, and these characters want to build him up, right? So I can kind of see that. But if this stays in this pocket for too long,
it's dragging.
Come on, man!
You can't drag this too long.
Not this one, yeah. Because like I said, it has the bones. But is that all it's gonna be? Is bones? Is this a carcass that we looking at here?
Yep. And then the last possible on a teetering for me is Let's Play. Now, this is the same deal. Same deal with what I discussed about Gatherers and my status. It comes out on the day that we're only in my list. It comes out on the day where there's only 2 shows. And that's Hero Without a Class, Who Even Needs a Skill. And it's Let's Play. Those are the only 2 that comes out that day. So for me, because it's only those 2, relatively easy for me to just pick up it, even though I don't like anybody in the show. Like, I don't think I like anybody, because the main character, she pisses me off with her. Like, it's just, again, simple communication issues. Just, she finally decided to do it at the end of episode 3, but I digress. Simple communication issues, and then just fumbling shit that just is unfumbleable. There it is. It frustrates me. And again, no character sticks at all. Nobody has any staying power on this show. Nothing looks good in the show, to be honest. I don't like the art style. It's just super mediocre, but I can give it one more.
The last moments were the high point of this episode.
Yeah. It's like finally.
And that shouldn't have been the case. Because the rest of the show felt like filler. It felt like we're trying to get to a point. So we and then we had to talk to a deaf girl, which it's not her being deaf that's the problem.
No.
It's her being the answer to the solution to an adult is the problem.
Of a simple, dude, the solution is so numbingly simple that it's frustrating. Like, it's like, yo, you're right. You've talked to him several times where you could just say, hey, real quick. Hey, you remember that game you played, Ruminate? Yeah, I'm a fan of everything, but remember that game you played? Yeah, that was my game, and you kind of played it wrong, and now your fans are review bombing me, which is a real thing that happens. People review bomb shit all the time in real life. That's all you have to say. What the fuck else? Like, what else is it that is, even if you don't have the most confidence, the way you've been having conversations with this guy is enough for you to just simply say, hey, the game, because he already knew you was a developer from the first day y'all met. So that was already established. So it's not like you have to tell him, hey, I'm a developer and this is what happened. He knows that from the first day that y'all meet. So now you're fucking fumbling and jumbling around when all you got to say is, hey, listen, that game, that was mine. You said this. You were playing it wrong. Your community is doing this and it's fucking on my profile. It's literally that simple. And the fact that it's that simple for an adult to not be able to do, again, this girl doesn't seem to have, like, it's no reason for her to, even if you lack confidence, for you not to be able to do this task.
What I see happening is that she's gonna have to have a kill switch because they're trying to get her to take over that business, but she's not gonna be able to do it for her passion, and he's probably gonna teach her how to do it for her passion, etc. And I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like a tropey mess that we don't like. I hate it. I hate it because it's like
the idea of it is cool.
I wanted to enjoy this show for all the cool, but this episode, like we talked about, you said we want to talk about next week. It had how many different tropes going on, even with like the caricatures. Like everybody in the show is a caricature.
Yeah, 100%.
I get it because they're all meant to be meme-ish or game-centric characters, etc.
And it's so in your face. It's kind of sickening.
It actually is overboard now.
Yeah.
And while I personally like the art style, there's nothing else carrying the momentum of this show for me.
The characters, you know their names because a lot of them are based off video game characters, but do they have any anchor in the show? That's what I'm saying. There's no anchor anywhere. Like, I don't feel anything.
No momentum. Yeah. There's no momentum for the show. And like I said, for the last moments and the conversation with the young girl being what carried this episode, it was like, where was the rise? Where was the momentum? Where was the climax of this episode that makes me want to go to the next one?
And we were just introduced to her. Like, how does she even know what the fuck is even going on? I'm confused on, like, when did they have that, you know what I'm saying, with her? Like, everything feels off about it. It's a mess, kind of. It's kind of a mess. But again, because it's only 2 things that come out that day, it's like, okay, I'll turn it on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
it's not on my cut list. I don't even think I'm gonna put it on my possible list because I feel like it's going to be easy for me to continue. The issue is that I could see myself getting bored with this at episode 7 and being like, yep, I gotta cut it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, bored is a perfect. It's 58% on any list, which is absolutely accurate. Probably even lower, but it's very, again, very boring. That's the perfect way of describing it because there's a lot of. Is it a montage? What would you say that happened at the Chuck E. Cheese like thing that they were at when they were meeting?
They were moving, but it still felt like that because of how quick things were cutting. You know what I mean?
Like it was just music and then them cutting to different. Like that was just a filler, like you said, filler time. Like it just felt like we were.
There was. It didn't provide any momentum.
Nope, nothing. Okay, all right. Is that it for you? Because that's it for me.
That's it.
Let's get to know Mike Check Waifu before we wrap up this episode and head out. It's your turn to read the question. My turn to roll the random number generator. Let's see what we get and how many cut numbers we got. I love when I get cut numbers because it's like, check that out. 100. Oh, shit.
We have not done 100 yet. What is the anime you want to watch but haven't gotten around to yet?
That's a great question. I can just go on my anime in progress list. Oh, that's such a good question. Profile, anime list. Let's go to my planning list, actually, because it's a little bit shorter. What the fuck? You know what? There was a show I started, and I enjoyed it fine enough, but I stopped after episode 1. But I gotta go to it, and it's The Daily Life of the Immortal King. I feel like this is a show I will enjoy. I know Crystal love it. I gotta watch this because this seems like it'll be right up my alley. 73 on any list, and I had it in my playing list for a very long time to finish. That, and I also have to finish the Irregular Magic High School. I think it was season 3. I think season 3 is what I'm on, but those are the 2 I got to get around to watching for sure.
I am going to go with sheesh.
A lot in our list, huh?
I know. I am going to go with, there's one that you recommended to me.
Ooh, now I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, it's because I haven't watched this. I want to watch Tony Cow Over the Moon season 2 because I did watch the first season.
Okay, I love that.
And
show.
that's one that I did want to watch, especially because I know you love it. That's why I want to watch it.
The first season is still the absolute best, but it continues to be pretty good for sure. Well, all right. I'm at Polo Born Fly on all social media.
I'm at King Tiliano on all social media.
You can follow our social. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@MikeCheckWifeWife. We appreciate getting your sub there. It means the world to us. And subscribe to our gaming podcast, youtube.com/@RespectRespec Games. We appreciate you. And as always, Mike check.
You're now tuned into Mike Check Waifu Waifu. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you?